Hey guys, John from the John Muir Show here, and one of the many things so great about the United States of America is that all of us, its citizens, have our most basic rights, including our free speech rights. See, all of us are able to say whatever it is that we believe, no matter how popular or unpopular it is, and we can do so without the fear of facing any legal consequence for doing it. And of course, us American citizens, we're going to see eye to eye at times, but other times we will not. We will have our disagreements, and we're able to, in the United States of America, work out those disagreements. One person can state their case, the person who disagrees can state their case, they can have a debate back and forth, and, well, we've seen that throughout the history of the United States, debate, civil debate, it can be a wonderful thing, because usually by the end of civil debate, you have both sides coming to some sort of a compromise, and yeah, it's worked out pretty well for the United States of America many a time. But sadly, it seems that it's getting more and more difficult to have good civil debate, because there are many folks on the left who just quite frankly are not interested in having civil debate with those with whom they disagree. I mean, how many times have we seen a situation like this play out, where you have somebody on the left make this absolutely absurd, big, bold claim, and then you have a conservative refute that claim, give some sort of fact-based reasoning as to why it is that the liberal was wrong in what they said, and at that point, well, the liberal knows that they do not have a fact-based response to counter what it is that the conservative was saying, so what do they try and do? They do their damnedest to change the topic so they do not have to admit that they were wrong, that their claim was totally bogus. I mean, and a lot of times they do this by trying to turn this into some sort of a moral argument, trying to demonize the conservative with whom they're debating, saying something like, you're a bigot, you're a racist, you're a sexist. I mean, it's total nonsense, it's not true, it's disgusting smears, but in a lot of cases it gets the job done. It takes the attention off the policy matter that was being debated. So now what's interesting is you have one of the new leaders of the Democrat Party, known anti-Semite Minnesota Congresswoman Ilhan Omar. She's found a new way of trying to distract from the conversation at hand when her and her friends really aren't doing too hot in the debate. And yeah, this new tactic, actually, Congresswoman Omar is using it on a fellow Democrat, using it on former Congressman and 2020 presidential candidate John Delaney. See, Mr. Delaney, just over the weekend, was quite critical of an idea that many Democrats are supporting, that would be Medicare for all. And quite frankly, I don't agree with John Delaney on a lot of things, but he's absolutely right on this one. Medicare for all would be an absolute disaster for the United States of America. Well, Mr. Delaney's sensible comments didn't sit too well with one of Congresswoman Omar's friends, socialist New York Congresswoman Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez. She right away said that Delaney needs to shut up, he needs to go away, all this kind of stuff, to which Mr. Delaney responded, hey, if you disagree with what I'm saying, why don't you and I, Ms. Ocasio-Cortez, have a debate? And not surprisingly, AOC was not interested in a debate. She declined the offer to debate John Delaney, probably because deep down, AOC knows that she cannot make a real legitimate fact-based case for Medicare for all. So she didn't even want to get into the debate. And at that point, Mr. Delaney reminded Ms. Ocasio-Cortez, look, we need to be able to debate. We need to be able to have our disagreements and work them out in a reasonable manner. That's the part where Ilhan Omar got involved. Congresswoman Omar shouting on Twitter, no means no. Yeah, that's right. That's the response that John Delaney got from one of AOC's friends, Ilhan Omar. So Congresswoman Omar, again, one of the new leaders of the Democrat Party, it's abundantly clear, she is now going on social media and acting like when you disagree with someone on a policy matter, it's okay to yell the same thing at them because you have a policy disagreement, yell the same thing at them that you would at somebody who is a sexual predator that is maybe trying to rape you. I mean, it is absolutely absurd, but this is the Democrat Party of 2019, and it shows the disgusting lengths that Democrats will go to avoid having to admit that they're wrong and they have no legitimate support, no fact-based support for the things that they're arguing for. And that's all the time that we have for today, but tune into the John Muir Show each and every weekday, 8:40 a.m. on WTAQ, 9 a.m. WSAU and WHBL. Till next time, I'm out.